Welcome back. Union County Schools made headlines back in September when the district said face masks would be optional in schools. At one point, 5,000 students and staff were quarantined. Now there are much fewer people quarantined for COVID, but the virus still leading to some issues in districts across our state and in the country. So joining us now to discuss Union County's handling of the pandemic, Superintendent Andrew Houlihan. Thank you so much for being with us, Superintendent.
Great to be with you. Thank you for the invitation.
So first, let's talk about where the district is right now. Last week, more than 1,800 students were quarantined. You had 114 positive cases. What are you doing to try to stop the spread, and how do you feel the district is right now?
Yeah, so overall, if you look back to really the last 3 months, we have been progressing in the right direction when it comes to COVID. Our positivity rate in the county back in August was 15%. We're currently less than 7%. So we're definitely moving in the right direction. We are seeing less of our children in quarantine and isolation, but for those who are in that situation, we're doing all that we can to offer virtual tutoring after school and on weekends to really make sure they're staying up to speed when it comes to all things academic, and also continuing to engage our parents and what they can do to help their children at home.
So now that vaccines are open to children ages 5 to 11, will you start asking for a child to provide vaccination status if they have it, to limit the number of students quarantined, or what's your plan with that?
We are currently not planning to do that. The vaccination is not a requirement of the state, so we will not be asking for that information. We do want to encourage those who choose that they want to get the vaccine. In Union County, that is available at our local health department. And we do want to make sure that parents know that that is an option.
So are you concerned at all about a spike following Thanksgiving and the Christmas holiday, and what's your plan with that?
You know, last year we did see those spikes happen. We actually took a week pause back in January. A lot of the reasons that we did that in the past was because we did not have enough capacity with our nurses and our staff to really track and monitor COVID cases. We will be fully staffed during the Thanksgiving and the winter break to make sure that we don't have those same issues. We're working with the local health department on additional partnership and staffing opportunities that will allow us to more closely monitor our data. So we feel very confident about our conditions moving into the winter.
So right now, I know guests aren't allowed to come in the building for some schools, like class readings, lunch, etc. Are there plans to open the schools back up for visitors anytime soon?
Yeah, we will be giving an update to the board at our December 7th meeting. We really hope that when we get back from winter break, we can open up our schools a little bit more. I know that as a parent and as a superintendent, I really want our communities back in our schools. They are very invested in the success of our students. So we hope that as time goes on, we can lessen our protocols a little bit and kind of get back to where we were pre-2020.
So we did get some questions from parents about bus drivers. So I know we've been talking about COVID, but I do want to ask you, a lot of schools have seen major issues with bus driver shortages. What's your plan to help out students and parents with that?
We had those same issues at the beginning of the school year through our board's leadership and support. We actually, a few months ago, raised our bus driver salary. We are one of the highest paying districts when it comes to bus drivers. They have the ability to earn up to $16.75 beginning pay right out the gate, which is, again, one of the highest, if not the highest in the region, plus incentives for attendance and performance. So our compensation package is very, very good for any bus driver or bus assistant. Our team is also working on recruitment and marketing and trying to get our bus drivers through the approval process at a much quicker pace. So we feel very good about where we are right now. But anyone who's out there listening, if you want to come on and drive a Union County Public Schools bus, we have vacancies and we would be glad to have you come on board.
I know that parents would appreciate it too. Superintendent Houlihan, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and answer some questions. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.